Hi friends, welcome to DIY. This is Bargain Bead Box Subscription for the month of June 2021, and I'm going to design a necklace with the components that we got this month. So first thing we need is bead stringing wire. So I'm going to use 7-strand bead stringing wire. You can use anything you want. 19 strand, 49 strand, whichever you have available, you can use those. This doesn't come with a kit. So, and then we need crimp tubes and crimp beads, whichever you have available, that too. And then what else we need is all these materials. So I just strung a little bit and I saw if I like the pattern, and I really like this pattern. So these are the DZ beads that we got in this one subscription. I like to work with a spool, so I am just going to start figuring out my pattern with these beads. So I'm just dumping all the crystals here. I want to do a white and a blue combination is what I'm thinking I will do. So those, and then these, and then we have some lapis lazuli. I would like to use that as well. So these ones, so I'm gonna there we go. I'm just gonna dump all of these here because I'm gonna use everything, and I need these beads for the bottom part and this pendant for the middle. So I'm just going to figure out, because these are 6mm and these holes are very close to each other. The 6mm won't fit in every single hole, so you need to kind of make an adjustment, like figure out like probably between like this. So this is a max number of beads we can get on this. So if I do it in this last loop or so, then I have to accordingly do that. Here there is 5 and here there is 6, so we'll do only 5 beads. So here we shall count the holes. So 3 5 3 5 10 13 14. There is 14 here. 3 5 3 5 and 14 here. So there is 14 holes here, 14 holes here, and there is a middle hole. The middle hole will belong to this pendant. There is 14 on either sides. So 14 divided by 5 won't be way too equal, so we can do 7, but I don't know if 7 will work. Let's see. That's every other. 7 will be way too much, way too crowded. So it's gonna be 5, that's for sure. So what we shall do is we shall 1, and then here after 2 1, and then after 2 1, after 2 1, after 2 1. This will go way too close here. That's one thing we need to decide, but I think 5 beads is more than enough. We can skip this last one, that way it'll be a little bit easier, I guess. Okay, something like that. And then for the beaded part also I'm going to use this. So I have these bead caps, I have these spacer beads, and this toggle clasp I have taken. We need crimp tubes, and I shall start. This is gonna be my center part, and I don't have much of these beads in the kit, so I'll save 2 for the earrings, probably this one and this one for the earrings, and I have 2 more, 4 more, so that should be that. And then these ones we can save also, and then these crystal beads, and these ones should be good enough for the length of the necklace, so I'm just going to string it. So here we go. If you have some spacer beads, this would be a really good time to use those spacer beads. I do have some spacers. These are metallic spacers, but I want to use the dull ones, the stainless steel ones. Let me see if I can incorporate that. But if you don't have those, you don't have to add it. You can also have seed beads in between. It's totally up to you. The design pattern is as per the availability of the beads and as per your taste. So I just want to add more of this the steel element in this necklace, so that's why I'm adding this spacer beads, because as we know, we don't have much of the lapis lazuli, and we need some for the earring part as well. So I'll take 2 for the earrings and keep just in case. And this pattern, I like it. It'll be good for so when we come closer to the center, we can add these ones, but this won't be enough for the entire necklace, is my assumption. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. I shall string these and then I shall meet you guys. Hi friends, I have strung all the beads right here, and I have some jump rings, 4 jump rings, and I'm just going to measure this length of the necklace that I have strung until now. So that's about, say, 10, and then this one will be 10 plus 9, 19 inches. So if you want extra length, you can add it in the back. So we already need 5 beads over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have only 3 and 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use 4 beads on either side of this pendant. So I ran out of the lapis lazuli 6mm beads, so I am just going to add this spacer bead and this white crystal, how much ever I have. I saved 2 for the earrings, and then I have here some 3 over. Okay, I already added 1, so okay, that's good. So I'm just going to add the white crystal beads because that's what I have left over to the end of my necklace, just to give it a little bit of length, because 19 inches is way too short for my neck. So in order to give it some length, I'm adding this. So I'm done with that. So that's the end of the necklace, and over here also I'm going to do the same. Now what I'm going to do is I am just going to check it around my neck, and that seems to be good enough of a length actually. Okay, I shall check one more time. Okay, so if you don't want to add this 4 beads, you can actually leave it. I'll add just 3, that's good enough. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I have here some crumb tubes. You can also use crumb beads, whichever you have available will do for this. So add the crumb tube to the end of your necklace, and add the toggle clasp. So when you're wearing it, which side should come? Yes, that's right. I think this side should be the left hand side. So I'm just going back through the crumb tube and a spacer bead. Okay, just pulling this all together, leaving the spacer bead down, and I'm pulling this all the way up till it's comfortably there, because this toggle clasp is very thick. So I'm good here. So I'm going ahead and crimping with my needle nose pliers or tweezer nose pliers. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide all the beads down towards the toggle, and making sure my tail end also goes through the beads. These beads have bigger holes, so there will be no problem whatsoever to accommodate 2 strands. So here we go, and then I'm going to push all these strands over here. Just arrange my workspace a little bit. Now I have this side, and then what I'm gonna do is just gonna make sure that this end has toggle, this end will go through. That's just a little bit of a concern. So I'm gonna go ahead and snip this off from this spool so that I have a tail to work. Then I'm gonna add all the beads. 3 more beads sets. Silver bead, a roundel, one more silver bead. That's about it. Just make sure I'm putting the crimp tube as well, and then the toggle. So we need to make sure whether it goes through or not. So I'm just putting it in here, going through a couple of beads, and then I'm trying if it will go through the toggle without any problems. Okay, just pull this more. So hold the toggle, pull this thread. You can use your pliers to pull it. So that is that. So if we go ahead and do this and try and put this, yes, it is going through. So that's good enough. So we need a little bit of a leeway space. We don't want this way too tight. So I think this is good enough. I'm going ahead and crimping the crimp tube, and then I'm going to snip this off. There we go. We have a beautiful necklace already. Okay, this is our necklace. We have a very pretty necklace already, but I just want to add more to this. First of all, let's do this pendant. For this pendant, you need some head pins. I am not going to use the head pins that came with the kit, because this is a bright silver color and this is light silver. I don't want that to clash. So I'm just going to use these. These are from BB Craft actually. Some flat head pins. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up the lapis lazuli, and I'm gonna pick up a metallic bead. I'm gonna see whether this is looking good or the other way around, like first the metallic bead and then the lapis lazuli. So it's all about designing and how it looks and stuff like that. I like this than this, so I'll go with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and we can also add one more if you want. How about this? That looks really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my needle nose pliers or tweezer nose pliers right on top, just leaving a tad bit of a distance over there so that I have space to bend it. So bend it to 90 degrees, approximately 1 centimeter, and then snip the rest off. Take your round nose pliers, hold it in between the mandrel and then come back and close it. There you have a loop, and set it aside. Now we shall prepare all of these. So we have decided 4 on one side and 4 on the other. We need more of these. So if you don't have these metallic beads, you can also use seed beads in place of this, or you can just add the lapis lazuli. That will also look really nice. These head pins are pretty tight. I mean, I think they are German style wire. Okay, next one. So you can also bend it with your round nose pliers if you want, if you don't want to change a lot of pliers in your hands. Okay. some ball head pins here, so I'm not using those because already we have metallic beads, ball beads, a little bit bigger size that we are using, 2mm. Okay, there we go. Bend it 90°. Okay. Take your pliers. I like to hold it this way and then roll it towards me. That's much more easier for me to do. There we go. And I'll finish it. So I have finished looping all of these. Now we can attach. The first thing we will attach is the pendant. The pendant is a little bit heavy. I'm just a little bit concerned, but I think it should be good. So here is a big jump ring. So I'm going to attach this jump ring to this smaller jump ring, and then to this center loop of this pendant. Then I'm gonna take a bent nose pliers, which I have it here somewhere. This is very useful in closing up the jump ring. Here we go. There we go. So I closed it up. Now I'll open the smaller jump ring. And then add my pendant to that. Let's see if it goes through that. Yes. And then I'm going to close that jump ring shut. Okay. So this way the pendant, okay, make sure the jump ring is closed. This way the pendant will sit right. Otherwise, if I add just one jump ring, it will be like this. So I don't want that to happen. That's why I added 2 jump rings, and that's how it looks. Now we can open it up and add. So there is 14 here, so it's okay. We can approximate it. The second one. So I added 1 here, and 1 to this, the loop after the pendant, so that way it comes closer. And close it. Sorry about that. And then open up the next dangle that we made with the head pins, and then add it to, say, here. No, leave 2 more loops, 1 and 2, and do it in the third one. And open this one up, okay, this way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So 3 and 3. That's good. There is our pendant. Okay, that looks kind of cool. And I'm gonna do the same this side. Leave one, and then go through the next hole and add it. So depending upon how you want this to be, if you want it closer, you can add more dangles. It's totally up to you. Because I have added it all to the necklace part, I don't have enough to actually add it here, and I want to save 2 for the earrings. So I have only 3 left over. So make sure this is the back side and your loop ends in the back side. One more to go. So actually the loops are a little bit different this side and that side. This side there is one less. That's what I figured. So this side is even, but this side it's not. So we shall try and, you know, do justice as much as we can. There we go. I really like the pendant. Now we shall attach this pendant to our necklace. That's the whole idea for me to actually do this. So I am going to attach this pendant here. So here is the focal part. So I'm going to attach it here. So I'm going to take this big jump ring. I think this is 8mm, and this is a thick one, as you can see. Probably, and then I'm gonna just loop it in here and here, right where the bead gap and the spacer bead meets, because the spacer bead will kind of hold this jump ring. That's why I took this bigger jump ring. That's also one of the reason. Okay. Make sure it's closed, and as you can see it fits. And I shall do the same this side too. This is a heavy gauge jump ring, and also I think 8mm or 10mm, I'm not so sure. The biggest jump ring that I had in my stash, I used it. So I wanted to go over this spacer bead. That's what my intention was. So let's try to get it. There we go. And then you take this and then kind of close the jump ring. So we are all done. Let's just move everything aside and look at our beautiful necklace. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. Do leave me in the comments below if you do really like this necklace, or this can be done in a different way. Which do you prefer? Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. I should DIY. We did this necklace in the last video with the Bargain Bead Box Subscription items for June 2021, and I designed these earrings for this necklace, matching earrings. So these were the small roundel bead strands. I picked a couple of them, and here I have some 24 gauge stainless steel wire. This is from Michaels. Then a head pin, and This is the pattern I like. You can use, if you want to use this roundel, white roundel, and this spacer bead, you can use them. I figured I like this pattern much more better than the rest. So here I have my DC beads, the bead cap, and followed by the lapis lazuli. And then, okay, this is coming out of this, so I need another head pin. So the head pin, I'm not using the ball head pin again, I'm using the stainless steel one that I have here. So if you want, you can use the ball head pin, no problems whatsoever. Just make sure that this doesn't go through this, and this one barely covers it, and this one also barely covers it. I better pick up something which has a bigger head than the other ones. These are pretty small head, but I think this will do. Let's see. Yeah, this will do. And there we go, followed by lapis lazuli. It's a simple wrapped loop. So here we go, and go ahead, bend it to 90 degrees, make a loop, and then just want this loop to be small, so, and then go ahead and wrap it. It won't wrap properly, the gauge is pretty thick. I mean, I think these are German style wires, so they don't do as much as we would want it to. So I'm okay with this kind of a wrap, but if you're not, then go ahead with a simple loop, that will do as well. So there we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare this kidney wire. Ear wire also comes with this a subscription box this month, so I'm going to wrap this with some 24 gauge wire and some beads. So I'm approximately taking about 6 to 8 inches is plenty. Take a piece of wire, open this ear wire up, put a small tail right here, just bend it like this, and then wrap it. Just hold it with this, so it's easy for you to wrap. 1 and 2 wraps is good enough. Just you can manipulate it once you have the 2 wraps, then you will have a hold of it, and then wrap this tail also once, and then leave it right there. You can leave those right there, and then move this all the way to the neck of the ear wire. Now take the bead and add it to the ear wire. I am not wrapping it on top of the ear wire, I'm adding it to the ear wire. It goes from behind, and then take the wire and then come around the bead and then wrap it twice. This length you can do 3 wraps, 4 wraps, it's totally up to you. So I'm doing 2 wraps, then I'm adding 1 more roundel beads, and then I'm doing the same. I'm going ahead and wrapping it twice, and then adding 1 more roundel beads from behind the ear wire, and again wrapping it twice. Okay, and then add the 4th one. I added only 4 beads, that was more than enough for the length I have. So just make sure you add it and then do the wrap twice or thrice, because this is the last one. Make sure you leave the tail on the top You snip it off and then tuck this tail in. Then go ahead and try to straighten this wire. As you can see, this one is wobbly and it went sideways. Just try to straighten the wire. Take your pliers, and I'm okay with this wire being this side and this being that side. If you are concerned about it, you can just shift it just like that. Okay. That way you can try to align all of these wires. I'm okay with it. If I want to, I can go ahead and do that. And now you can snip off this, or just wrap it once more and then snip it off. Make sure you tuck the tail in. And now all you need to do is add this dangle to the front and close your ear wire. So here we go, matching earrings are done. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos almost every single day. It comes around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.